to Elevate Your Energy. So, Taurus season has come and gone, so we got to figure out what did the Taurus learn in their season, okay? So, we're just going to jump right into it. I'm going to start shuffling, and we're going to figure out, Taurus, what did y'all learn in your season? All right, let's get into it. First card out. Oh, I like that. The Two of Cups. Okay, so already with the Two of Cups here, I feel like Taurus, y'all have definitely been learning how to integrate your masculine and your feminine energy, or balance them out within you. I feel like in Taurus season, I feel like y'all really learn to like take action on yourselves and pour more into yourselves and do some more reflecting. And I feel like because of that, I feel like y'all have reached some type of like emotional balance. Like, I don't know if y'all can see it on this card, but I kind of see something that looks like a heart here and then it kind of extends. To me, it kind of looks like a keyhole. Like, I feel like y'all have unlocked something within yourselves, like some type of like bliss, some type of joy, some type of confidence, or like some type of just optimism with all of that yellow there. And I feel like it like helped open up your like throat chakra, could have helped like balance out your crown chakra too. In Taurus season, somebody could have also gotten a tattoo, or like an arm tattoo, or even like started working on a sleeve. Like maybe that was like a long time goal for somebody in the collective. Somebody could have also went to the beach in Taurus season. So y'all could have went on like a vacation, or maybe you like live in a warm climate and you like made it more of a priority to go to the beach or do some type of new like beach activity in Taurus season. I also feel like y'all could have literally like come into a new connection in Taurus season. For the Taurus out there, I feel like a relationship definitely could have come together, or you could have started talking to somebody new, and with that connection, I feel like y'all have good communication. With these like seashells in hands, when you like think about like putting a seashell up to your ear and you can like hear the ocean, like something about that. It feels like with these two people having a seashell in their hand, I kind of feel like if you are in a relationship, like in Taurus season, for the Taurus here in this collective, I feel like y'all could have prioritized like your communication, or you could have learned something about your communication in a relationship. You could also be in an interracial relationship, or like this could even just mean like, so yin and yang could be significant here to this collective. I feel like for some reason, like some of y'all could also be like at a distance too, or y'all could have something that is kind of like comes across as like opposites. Oh, y'all could have been opposites attract. So y'all could maybe have like similar interests, but also like very like distinct or different interests. Maybe this is like related to y'all's sense of music. Like y'all could be like different races or whatnot, like different religions. But maybe what connects y'all is y'all's sense of music. Or if y'all are not different races, maybe you have different tastes in music. Something along those lines. But either way, I feel like something about this connection either feels really magical, or like at some point in time when this relationship was coming together, it felt really magical. And maybe in Taurus season, y'all could have been like reminiscing on that. Okay, heavy hitting card coming out. Let's see. What else? Okay. Interesting. So we have the Eight of Swords here, and we have the Five of Pentacles. So heavy on reflecting. I feel like there's definitely some type of like internal work internal, external, I want to say. Maybe that's significant for somebody. But I feel like for the Taurus and Taurus season, I feel like y'all were realizing the ways in which that you might have been keeping yourself stuck, or situations that you were allowing yourself to stay in that were keeping you stuck. I feel like you in Taurus season did some type of, either this was like initiating that understanding, or in Taurus season you came to that understanding. And with the 5 of Pentacles here, I feel like y'all decided to walk away from something. So how we have the 2 of Cups here, y'all, and then you see on the 5 of Pentacles how there's a person walking away. It kind of feels like a relationship came together in Taurus season. It either called you to like see yourself in a new way, or see the ways in which you've been keeping yourself stuck. So this could have even been a friendship. It could have been something like a friendship. Like you made a new friend in Taurus season, and that friendship probably that the way that friend showed up for you, even though you barely knew them, or just was getting to know them, had you realizing how other connections or other friendships didn't show up for you nearly as much. And I feel like that had you reflecting on how you've been keeping yourself tied to connections or people who or even just circumstances maybe, or even locations that really weren't serving you, and you felt like you had to be there, right? Like how this reflection feels like tied up and blindfolded. It's almost as if you thought you had to stay there, or if that's only as good as it could get. And something about either going inwards with yourself and like meeting with your higher self, or meeting a new person outside of you, whether it be romantic or platonic, like friendship or like relationship, had you realized the ways in which that you, or maybe you have a mentor, but it's like something outside of you came in and showed you like you're not actually as stuck as you thought you were. And I feel like this is causing somebody to like walk away from what doesn't serve them, walk away from lack mindset, walk away from like feeling like they had to be somewhere. So yeah, and I feel like, I don't know if y'all see it like I do, but it kind of seems like walking away from an area on this card which isn't very well lit, to like walking over here where there's a lot of light shining. Like I feel like y'all are like in Taurus season, I feel like you start to get the inspiration to like walk towards the light, like walk towards your true happiness, walk towards what's truly fulfilling. And this could be divinely guided too, because I have Temperance at the bottom of the deck. And so as y'all saw, there were like angel wings there. So yeah, let's see, what else did the Taurus learn in Taurus season? The 6 of Pentacles wanted to peek through, but it didn't fully come out. So maybe for some of y'all in the collective, maybe y'all have been learning to give, or maybe y'all, somebody in the collective could have been doing some type of like giving back to the community, or maybe that idea started to float around for you in Taurus season. So that could be something that you're like taking action on now in Gemini season, or maybe you made plans to start doing so in Gemini season. But I feel like in Taurus season you kind of got an initial idea to do some type of giving back. Okay, but we have the Fool here. So I feel like in Taurus season, I feel like somebody took a leap of faith towards like a desire that they've had for a really long time. Like I feel like in Taurus season, somebody in the collective, or maybe a lot of y'all in the collective, started to take a chance towards a long time goal that you've had. Like maybe in this reflecting, I just feel like in Taurus season, the Taurus have been doing a lot of reflecting, a lot of inner work, a lot of like revisiting their inner child or their childhood, but also like looking forward to their higher self to figure out, okay, how do I integrate these lessons and how do I actually take action on them? And so the Fool has come out here with the Magician. So I feel like this gives me energy of like manifesting your dreams, like manifesting your dream life or some type of like goal that you've had for a really long time. Like some of y'all with the Magician here, I feel like some of y'all could have healing hands. Maybe like Reiki or some type of energy work is something that has been calling to you for a while, and you finally decided to like go take a class in it or decide to learn more about it or to look into it. And like some of y'all might have taken a leap of faith towards that. There's like a lot of butterflies on this card too. So I feel like in Taurus season, I feel like definitely a lot of transformation happening. And I feel like this transformation could have you like going outside more. I know Taurus season, it's like April, May, so in some places the weather started to get nicer. So maybe y'all started to like actually look about like hiking more and being outside more, being more in tune with nature. I also see like a snake on this card too. So maybe something about magic. And then even like you see the hood here, something about Harry Potter I feel like is significant for these Taurus. I don't know if you were like a person who never really saw Harry Potter growing up and you decided to like binge watch them in Taurus season. That's very specific, but I feel like that could be for somebody. I feel like somebody either binge watched Harry Potter in Taurus season or somebody told you should. Like somebody recommended it. Like maybe that's a synchronicity here. I feel like purple is also very significant. Purple and blue and green. So like heavy heart chakra work. Heavy on aligning your crown chakra as well. Confidence building, maybe these leaps of faith that you've been taking, leaps towards the new, have been building your confidence and have actually been making you like really excited. I feel like the Taurus have been building. Okay, yeah, because I have 9 of Cups at the bottom with me shuffling, so definitely heading towards y'all's like long time goals and like personal like fulfillments and like the things that like y'all knew would be making y'all happy, but you just haven't been sure about like actually taking that step forward. So let's pull some oracle cards and see what else we can get. I want to use the Wisdom of the Oracle, but I feel like I want to use my Wandering Hearts deck first. So let's see, and this is what I'm talking about, Wandering Hearts. We're going to start with these. I feel like there's a message in here about what the Taurus learned in their season. So let's see, what else did the Taurus learn? Silver lining, yeah. I feel like y'all heavy on the joy. Heavy on the joy, heavy on like creation, heavy on like magic, understanding magic, tapping into magic, heavy like with the Harry Potter, even just like believing in the magic of your own life, that you can create the life that you desire. Something about like your thoughts too, understanding that like your thoughts create your reality. Maybe the book The Secret could be relevant. That book talks about law of attraction and how the thoughts that you have, basically that book so far talks about how you don't get what you want, you get what you believe. And so what you focus your thoughts on is what you create and becomes your reality. And I feel like with silver lining here, I feel like y'all, especially with like heavy on the green and the blue that's on this card, I feel like those of y'all Taurus in this collective are learning how to align your words with your heart, the desires of your heart. learning to speak positivity over your circumstances. Okay, yeah, because I feel like that's what your understanding bears fruit. I feel like that's what your understanding is bringing about a new reality. And allows you to release the burdens. The burdens that you might have been carrying for a while. Yeah. Because we have all that glitters coming out here from the wisdom of the oracle. So, okay, in Taurus season, y'all could have learned that all that glitters is not gold. Maybe y'all had some like goals that you were like aspiring to, and then you realized those goals just weren't as fulfilling as you thought they were. And those goals could have been like taking you out of receiving mode, instead of letting like the blessings that are for you to just like easily like flow into your life and allow you to like be this container and just receive from the divine. I feel like for some of you in Taurus season, you realize that you were kind of like overworking and with like little to no rewards. Yeah, as I'm saying that, like this card blessed came out but in reverse. I feel like some of y'all in the collective were feeling like unlucky. And I feel like that was because whatever it was you were doing, I feel like Spirit understood that that just wasn't the desire of your heart. And I feel like they started to align you with what was, or call you in Taurus season to realize that something just isn't serving you anymore. It's not making you as happy as it once was. And it's just not the direction that you intend to move in anymore. And for some reason, I feel like somebody might want to see this. This is the number 22. And that's the number 2. So 222. Yeah. So this could really be love related. Maybe some type of love connection just wasn't actually like... it wasn't actually... Maybe in the beginning it appeared one way. Maybe in the beginning it was fun and it was exciting, it was new, but like maybe at this point in the connection it just wasn't like as fulfilling. Like I feel like you're just starting to take the blindfold off and see something for what it really is. And I feel like with co-create here, especially like landing under the Fool and the Magician, I feel like you and the divine were like Taurus season. I feel like y'all really, you either got really clear on the vision, or a seed got planted inside of you that, you know what, I can actually like be like the artist of my own life. Like I can paint the picture that I want to see. I can live my dream. Something about dream life heavy for this like collective. I feel like Taurus season kind of planted a seed that you don't have to just accept your reality as is, and that you could live your dream life. And with come to the edge here, I just feel like y'all really like heavy on leap of faith. I feel like y'all really are like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna dare to be bold. I'm gonna dare to dream big. I'm gonna dare to take action and go for what it is that I want. And like I see 40 and 36 here, so some of y'all could be in your 40s or like your late 30s, and maybe you're coming to this realization now, and I feel like I'm being called to tell y'all that it's never too late. Like you're actually right on time for your own life. Like maybe you were supposed to live out that other path, because maybe a version of you wanted to at some point in time, but now that you've lived it out, you fulfilled it, a new soul contract is coming into play. And I feel like Spirit's asking you to be excited about it rather than being scared. Because we have orphaned here. We have orphaned, we have community, and we have here and now. So I feel like some of y'all like might feel like you're leaving behind an old version of yourself that you worked really hard to build up. Like Taurus season, you could have felt like or the Taurus could have felt like like you're leaving behind an old version of yourself, and maybe you're really sad about that, right? Or maybe you just kind of feel a little guilty about that, or maybe there's some shame connected to that, because maybe like that version of yourself that dreamed up that the version of the life that you're living out now, maybe, oh, so maybe this is like a gratitude thing. Maybe in Taurus season you're grappling with feeling like excited about the new life that you're wanting to create, but like wondering if like you're not being grateful enough for the life that you're currently living, or the life that you lived up to that point in Taurus season. But I feel like your community probably really stepped in, because with the number 8 here, 8 is about abundance. And so I feel like the community that you had around you at that time in Taurus season probably like brought the color back into your life. You see how this is like a lot of gray and dim and dark, and this is very vibrant colors, and there's a lot of orange on this card too, which is like sacral energy, creativity. I feel like you had a community around you that helped pour into you and help you realize like it's okay to expand, it's okay to evolve, it's okay to grow. And I feel like with that, it's helping you figure out like, because let me bring this closer. This says the past and the future, and this is here and now. And I feel this says this is where you are. So I feel like or it says you are here. But I feel like this is your opportunity now to sit from a higher perspective, look at where it is that you're coming from and where it is that you want to go, and map everything out. I feel like Taurus season was about you, heavy on that reflection. I feel like the Taurus season could have really been about a lot of planning towards the new. Yeah, but I don't think that it was like very easy. And 333, so 222 or 333, y'all could have been seeing this a lot. I feel like the Taurus, like, I feel like you could have been facing like some type of like mental conflict in terms of like re-identifying yourself, or identifying with this new version of yourself after having become used to a version of yourself that you got acquainted with for a long time, right? And I feel like this chaos and conflict has a lot to do with this transition that you were facing or being faced with. And so I feel like it was kind of maybe hard to breathe a little bit. Like, I don't know if this kind of gave y'all anxiety, because breathe wanted to come out sideways. I don't know if this gave y'all anxiety. I don't know. And this is 29, so this could also have something to do with somebody's Saturn return potentially. Take it as it resonates. But I feel like the divine is calling you to breathe, even in the now. I know we're out of Taurus season, but even in Taurus season, I feel like the divine is calling you to breathe, to slow down, to not rush these decisions, to not feel like you have to like make all of these decisions at once. I feel like the divine was just in Taurus season really just asking you like, what do you want? And like allowing you the space and the opportunity to dream the bigger dream, and to let yourself feel those excited feelings. So let's see if there's any other messages for the Taurus. What else for the Taurus? Okay, so I have the What's the Tea. I have the What's the Tea deck, right? So in Taurus season, I feel like y'all could have gotten good at ignoring what doesn't serve you. I feel like this could literally be like people and like connections. We started talking about connections in the beginning too. So but I feel like that ignoring has a lot to do with ignoring like thoughts and patterns that don't really serve you or never really did serve you, that couldn't come with you on your journey ahead. But I also feel like for some of y'all in this collective Taurus, I feel like you may have been faced with the reality that you had karmic friends. Maybe that became very apparent in Taurus season, and maybe you realized that you really couldn't trust those people, or that they were in like secret competition with you, and so you had to I feel like you were faced with that. Maybe you could have walked away from those relationships in Taurus season. Maybe you could have had a conversation with those people straight up. Yeah, because I'm getting ego as I'm talking about that and shuffling. So maybe like, so heavy on conversation. Maybe those people just like had things bottled up or had hurt feelings and they weren't really speaking on them, and it kind of made for like some type of weird dynamic. And I feel like or you realized these people were karmic friends because they were always in their ego. They were always in their ego, and they kind of put their ego at the forefront instead of y'all's friendship. And I feel like maybe you had to start ignoring some people, or you had to walk away from some connections, and maybe those people are like hurt or upset. Maybe in Taurus season you kind of had to like set some type of boundaries with people, and maybe that hurt their ego too. That could be part of it. I feel like that could have also hurt their ego, and because maybe they thought that you were just the person who was just never gonna actually like call them out. Like maybe they just thought that you were just always kind of gonna just take their ish, like. But I feel like you realized who these people were. Like, I feel like you realized that they didn't actually support you, or they weren't actually, like, cheering for you. They weren't actually in your corner. And I feel like that's why you had to potentially walk away from some people. Or I just feel like the divine put something really clear in your face as to, like, this person is not a real friend. Or this person is not actually loyal to you, or this person isn't actually like truly happy for your success and your wins. And I feel like something probably just became really clear about that in Taurus season, and you had to face that head on. But I have shine here and travel. So I feel like, yeah, heavy on. Let's see if I can put this here. Yeah, but it's still in the screen. But I feel like, yeah, this card literally says your light irritates their demons. I just feel like there's, in Taurus season, somebody here, you realize something about a connection close to you or somewhat close to you that just wasn't actually for your highest good. And I feel like that information is brought to your attention so that you can make a decision on it in Taurus season or thereafter. But I also feel like in Taurus season, somebody made travel plans, or somebody was traveling. Yeah, I feel like somebody was traveling in Taurus season, or this person that I'm speaking on could be somebody, because I have reflecting out here. So this could have been somebody who you traveled with. But after that I have scarcity tactics and played out. So so they could have had you could have identified this person because they had a lack mindset, but I feel like you got tired of that real quick. Like, maybe you always had to be like the optimistic person and like always hype this person up, or like maybe you always had to like speak abundance and this person was always like just speaking negativity, and you got kind of tired of that. Yeah, but I feel like you're in this state where you're unbothered. I feel like Taurus and Taurus season, I feel like heavy on that unbothered energy. I feel like in Taurus season, I feel like the overall energy that I'm getting from y'all and y'all season is that you went inwards and you did a lot of reflecting. And you realized what was serving you and what wasn't serving you. And you went inwards You went inwards with your higher self. You went inwards and you talked to your spirit team, and you realized, like, I want connections moving forward that actually see me, that actually have pure love, that are happy for my wins, friends that are happy for my wins. And anything that wasn't what you desired, you became unbothered. And you stopped dealing with that, essentially. You're like, this is not part of where it is that I need to go. And so you started to, I think you had the conversations that you need to have with certain people that you need to have conversations with. Decided that you're going to walk away from other connections. And yeah, just make peace with that. Those people, those vibrations just couldn't come with you in the new. So let's just see if there's any messages out here from the Rebel deck. Let's see if there's any last minute messages, closing messages. Yeah, I have make it rain. I have money green, money things. So Taurus, yeah, y'all are heavily, let me actually put this over here. I feel like Taurus heavy on, you really start to realize, like, you can get to the bag. You are the bag. Like, you are the money. You are the money. You can make it rain. You can manifest anything it is that you desire. And we have wake up. You're missing some cool-ish. Stop sleeping so much. So heavy on stop sleeping on yourselves. I feel like all that reflecting that y'all been doing in Taurus season, that y'all did in Taurus season, had y'all realized that y'all been sleeping on yourselves this whole time. And the divine was like, it's time to wake your up. Wake your behind up. Yeah. I feel like heavy on you had to wake up. This says figure-ish out on your own. Yep. Charged up. I feel like some of y'all really was charged up. You start to realize, like, I have autonomy over my life. And I get to decide what this looks like. I don't have to just succumb to my circumstances or my environment. I have the authority in my own life to claim what it is I want and actually go for it. And I feel like this is what y'all learn to do in Taurus season. And heavy, this is just a confirmation. You're a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your ish. It's not everyone else's fault. It's yours. Like, I feel like this is just heavy on, like, again, like, taking accountability for what it is that you can control at this point in your life. So even if it comes to, like, family dynamics or the way you grew up, I don't know if it's like certain things about the way you grew up. Like, I don't know if you kept blaming your parents or blaming the people around you who raised you, but I feel like the divine showed you in Taurus season, like, no, you're too old, you're too grown at this point in life to be blaming it on everybody else. Like, yes, how you grew up informs the person that you are now, but your parents or anybody else around you no longer has a say in what you do. You get to choose how you move forward. You have authority, you have autonomy, and now it's time to actually use it. It's time to actually exercise it. I feel like that's what y'all got faced with in Taurus season. The fact that you are the creator of your own reality, and it's literally time for you to dream your dream. And I feel like it says, if you're waiting for a sign, well, here it is. What are you waiting for? Get that ish done. Yeah, heavy. I feel like confirmation. I feel like the divine really woke y'all up in Taurus season, and it was like, look, you can either stay on the path, because where is that here and now card? I feel like it's here. I feel like the divine was like, you could either keep doing what you were doing in the past, or you could look towards your future, right? I feel like the divine is like, look, the choice is yours, but the choice is really yours. I feel like that's really was. Because F it. Be a rebel. I feel like the divine's really calling y'all to be the rebel. Be the bad girl. Be the bad gal. Be, what do I want to call for the gents? Be that boss man. Be that rebel dude. Like, really, like, be the rebel in your own life. Like, and actually, like, go after the life it is that you desire, and doing what it is that was prescribed to you or what you felt like you had to do. I feel like Taurus season really was like a wake-up call, or really like a call to action. So with that, we're gonna close it out here. Thank y'all, Taurus. It sounds like y'all had a really dope season, and it sounds like y'all, it looks like y'all learned a lot about yourselves and really went inwards and have really taken some actions towards your new life. I'm so excited for y'all. Congratulations, and I look forward to seeing what the Geminis have next.